Hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while. I have literally got a pickups video for you to come next. I will be doing that play video at some point. At the moment I'm in the room, which is nice to be, you know what I mean, you know, I've got most of the stuff on. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is looking at race games. Some of the ones that I played the hell out of at some point. You know what I mean, you know, so basically it's a race game special. I probably got more, you know what I mean, there's a Formula 1 game in there. Basically that I've got most of the Formula 1 games. I won't bother you going which year, stuff like that, it'll take too long, but I have got some of the games that I can play, and I have been playing, you know what I mean, you know, on my PS3 as well as other consoles. Well, the first one is Grid. Now, quite a pretty good game, being honest. Been through quite a few races on this. Played it to death. You know what I mean, I know there's Grid 2 out there, you know what I mean, you know, there is other sims, so this is more of an arcade game than a sim game, being honest, Grid. It's one of those, I think it's more of an arcade game, unless you've got a steering column and some wheels and some pedals. I haven't got the room for. Unfortunately, I would love to get into sim racing properly, but it's one of those things where basically it ain't gonna happen until I get a room of my own, being honest. Anyway, the next one is Gran Turismo 5. Now I have got Gran Turismo Sport in my PS5. I know 7 has been out for about 4 or 5 years now. I know loads of big streamers play that game to death and make millions of subscribers, but me, no, I haven't got a rig yet. I'd love to have a rig at some point. It's one of them things, yeah, I mean, if I had my own room and a space to put one, I will probably do more streaming, you know. The next one is it a race game? I will classify it as a race game. It's Burnout Paradise. Now, brilliant game to play. You know what I mean, loads of crashes. I love car crashes. For some reason, it's one of those things. Next one is Fuel. Now, it's a bit unusual, but you know what I mean, it's quite a good game. Extreme racing, epic scale, fearsome weather. Yeah, so yeah, pretty good game. Played it for quite a while. Absolutely fun. It's fun. You know what I mean? And then we have got Formula 1 2011. Now I have got 12, 13, 14, 15. I know that I have on the PS3. It's all the case of I started to collect them. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where basically that I love Formula 1. You know, me and a couple of friends are doing a league at the moment, so pretty good. Next one is an Xbox game, an original Xbox game, and it's Mastered Drive to Survive. Now, yeah, I've played this. Pretty good game. It's one of those games that you have to get used to. You know what I mean? You know, it's a bit like Death Race. If you've seen the film Death Race with Jason Statham, there is three of them films. It's like that, you know, pretty good. Next one is Project Gotham Racing. Now this is the original one. I remember 2, I think it was, or 3 that I got addicted to on my Xbox 360. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know whether there's a new one coming out. I think there might be, but don't quote me on it. Next one is Forza Motorsport for the 4th one. Now, definitely, is it more arcade than sim? I think it's more an arcade game. It's just me. Some people say it's a driving simulator. I would not say that, with being honest. I would say it's more of an arcade game, but that's the way I see things, not anybody else. Next one, of course, is Grid. The second one, played this to death. You know, this one hasn't got its manual. Case is a bit battered, but I thought, you know what I mean, you know, still a good simulator. This is the Brands Hatch limited edition version. I don't know why Brands Hatch would with a limited edition, being honest. Then we come to the Need for Speeds. Now I used to have most of these. Some of them are missing for some reason, and one of them is worth around about 40 quid for some reason. But this is the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Done most of the missions, nearly completed it, being honest. Hasn't got its manual, but is what it is. And then we got Need for Speed Undercover. Now I've played this forever. It's a brilliant game. Yeah, I mean, you can be the policeman if you want and chase the baddies down, but it's one of those. Anyway, that's me done for today. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I do appreciate it if you could press that button. I don't ask for any money because, you know, there's loads of bigger YouTubers than me talking about people begging for money on their channels. I'm not going to go into that conversation at all, being honest. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a different conversation for another time. That's me done for today. If you're not subscribed, as I said, bash, you know what I mean, please subscribe, bash that like button, share the video if you can. I did switch it off for one video. I think it wasn't me that switched it off, it was YouTube that switched it off for some reason. You know what I mean? You can share the video, I'm not worried. That's me done for today. As you said, share the video, you know what I mean, put a thumbs up, you know what I mean, tell me what you think down below, and I will have another video coming out sometime during this week, probably Sunday or Friday evening. You know what I mean, I want to get a play video up and running at some point. That's me done for today. As I said, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, bash the like button, tell me what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye for now.